Hey guys, welcome back to Walk with Anxiety. Welcome to another episode of my channel. Today we are talking about anxiety and vision problems. Can anxiety cause vision problems? Can anxiety mess with your eyes and your vision? Absolutely. Okay, I had them. I had a lot of symptoms with my eyes and my vision during my anxiety days, and some of them were very, very debilitating. Some of them was outright scary. Okay, at some points I was convinced that I was losing my vision. At some point I was convinced that I was gonna live the rest of my life being blind. That's how scary they were. Now, before we start, please, if you believe that there's something wrong with your eyes and your vision, please go see your doctor and get everything ruled out, get everything checked out. As hard as it is to believe them when they say nothing is wrong with your eyes, okay? It happened to me. I'm guilty of that. I saw 4 different eye doctors, because I didn't believe the first one. I didn't believe the second one. Didn't believe the third one either. And then the 4th doctor that I saw was one of the best ophthalmologists in Milwaukee, close to where I live. And he sat me down and he told me, you know what? I'm very sorry, but this is the end of what I can do for you. Now, the first symptoms that I had to endure was light sensitivity. My eyes were so sensitive to light. Walking out into the sun feel like somebody using a knife and stab me straight into my eyes. Okay? Sometimes when I'm driving in the daylight, I had to pull over and rest my eyes because the sun was too much. And sometimes the sun was not even straight into my eyes. Sometimes it's from the side, sometimes it's from the top of my head, but still, it was too much for my eyes. And driving at night was almost impossible. Okay, the headlight from the upcoming car is like blinding. Even the tail light from the car in front of me was too much for my eyes to handle. I can't even look at my phone screen for long. There was no way I can finish a movie. My TV screen was too much. I did not go to a movie theater at all because obviously that big screen will be a nightmare for my eyes, for my light sensitivity at that point. It's actually the pain that comes with it that will actually scare me, and the pain that I felt like it was from the back of my eye. So that made me feel like maybe I had a brain tumor. Okay, so I went to my neurologist and get an MRI from him, a bunch of medical bills later, just to be told there was nothing wrong with my eyes. And there was nothing wrong with my brain. There was no tumor. There's nothing broken behind my eyes. Okay? But my eye was always red and dry, and sometimes there's watering up, sometimes extremely dry. Okay? It was just crazy. And now the second thing that was so debilitating to me is my peripheral vision was messing up. When I woke up in the morning, I can see my peripheral vision. It's like a shimmering haze in my peripheral vision, okay? It was so scary. It's like, what you see on top of a very hot asphalt on a summer day, that's what I see constantly in my peripheral vision, especially in the bottom of my vision, okay? Sometimes from the top, sometimes from the side, but most of the time it's in the bottom of my vision, okay? And when I get scared, when I freaked out about it, I start having a panic attack, I can see that my peripheral vision start closing in. Tunnel vision. Okay, it's called tunnel vision. And they start closing in. It freaked the crap out of me because I felt that it will keep closing in until I don't see anything anymore. And then boom, I'm going blind. Okay, it didn't happen, but it was very scary. And another thing that happened to me, it lasted about 6 to 8 months, is in the corner of my vision, like if I look at you right now, it will be somewhere here that there's a spot that keep blinking, constantly blinking. Okay, and it scared me so much, guys, and I thought that something's wrong with my brain. And that spot, doesn't matter where I look, is always there blinking. And it lasted for 8 months. So at one point I was convinced I had to live with it for the rest of my life. And obviously that is not a good idea. It's not something that was pleasant, okay, to accept. The next symptom that I experience is when I look at objects, okay? The edges of the object is always like flicking and shimmery. When you focus on it, it's actually not blurred. It was just distorted. The next one is I don't know how to call this one, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Is when I go to like a crowded place, like a supermarket or into a store. Things are not blurry, but it seems like it was too much for my eyes to handle. The reason for that is, when you anxious, your pupil dilated, so it takes in more light. Your peripheral vision become more noticeable. Okay, so normally when you walk into a store, what you see is what you see. But when you have anxiety, when you walk into a store, you want to look at what's in front of you, but your eyes also notice everything around it. Okay, so when you walk, things are moving around you to make you feel disoriented. Your vision seems to be distorted. Okay, and that can scare a lot of people, and sometimes it can mimic the feeling of dizziness, of lightheadedness. And especially store that has a lot of LED or fluorescent light from the ceiling, it will trigger that more and more of that, because those lights are constantly blinking. We just don't see it with our naked eyes. Those are the vision problems that I had during my anxiety. Okay, and if you have any other symptoms related to your vision, just comment below and I'll post a video to explain to you why you have those. So the most common reason why you have vision problem with your anxiety is because when you are in the high stressed, anxious mode, your pupil dilated. It takes in more light, so you see more than you normally see. Okay, when you have anxiety, when you're in the anxious mode, or even in the panic mode, your nerves are super sensitized. For example, your eye floaters is always there, but when your nerves are not sensitized, they are not picked up. You don't see them. And also too, with sensitized nerves, it's gonna intensify. It's gonna create more sensation that normally you don't feel. Those are the reasons why you have problem with your vision when you have anxiety. Okay. I hope this video would help you, and that you can feel that, give you an idea that you can relate to. Sometimes I hope that will make you feel better. Okay, and if it helps you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. And just remember, you will and can recover from anxiety. Okay, thank you guys, have a good day.